Taking that deep, deep, deep lymphatic breath. You aboard the friendship train. Yes, you aboard the friendship train ride, everyone. Welcome aboard. To those of you that were already on board, hello. How you doing today? Taking that deep, deep, deep lymphatic breath. The powering up that lymphatic system so the body can maintain a high level vibration frequency of oxygen plus pumps, which are your cells, create energy, which gives you the power to be this divine human that you see through the energetic vibration of you being an energetic being. I'm Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, coming to you straight and live from the non-secular science of medicine, wanting you and supporting you with helping you become your own wellness doctor. You don't need to be a medical doctor. There are some things that you must understand about the processes of the human body. But mostly everything is generated through your state of consciousness. So that's what it's all about on the friendship train ride. Woo woo! Create the world you want to see. Taking that deep, deep breath and supporting the purification system of the body. Because every ecosystem, everything must be purified to the level that it needs to be purified. So welcome aboard, family, community, and friends. This Wellness Wednesday took that pause to take that deep lymphatic breath and tune into yourself. Because if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you want to learn the secrets of wellness, think in terms of healthcare as energy, frequency, vibration, information, and resonance. It's time to match with the earth and universal vibrations of life, of nature, doing it nature's way, because we are most definitely nature, this energetic vibrating being that we are. Whew! Taking that deep lymphatic human breath, supporting the lymphatic system, but purifying this body that we are moving around in on planet Earth. Greetings, everyone. Remember, you are a winner, and winners never quit on themselves. And still I rise, and still you rise. So remember, you are a winner. Yes, you are a creator. So therefore you are a winner. Family, community, and friends, welcome aboard once again. This is a negative-free zone. We sit back and take deep, deep, deep lymphatic breaths, tune into ourselves where I share with you some words of wisdom and support, coming to you straight and live, letting you know that you can be your own wellness doctor and shift things. The human body only needs certain things, but your mind, your understanding, your awareness of things needs to be in tune to the right things. So we take those deep, deep breaths, and we understand what stress truly is. Because like I said, we can take care of everything. Feel like we moving along just fine when those bumps and turns come in the road. But the body itself, the body is going through something. And now you can see exactly what your body is saying to you. And on this friendship train ride, that's what I'm offering you, the opportunity to be your own wellness doctor. See what your vibrations are really saying to you. See what your organs are really saying to you. Cell talk, you can listen. Talk to those cells. So family, community, and friends, we're going to be there. We recognize it, we don't hold on to it, and we truly must really understand, because I have definitely physically understood. So what I'm saying to you right now, family, community, and friends, do not let other people's stress impact you. You hear me? I'm telling myself this. I've been telling myself this as I had to walk through this journey. Definitely this 5-year journey, 3-year journey, down to 2-year journey, 1-year journey, and the loss of the human flesh of my friend, HUMAM ABDULMALIK. Seeing and understanding those 4 D's and the P's: death, dying, disease, deception, and pain, and pharmaceuticals. Lord, seen it up close. I have to take that deep lymphatic breath and be thankful. So family, community, and friends, don't let other people's stress impact you. Smile. God, what a smile does to the body. Breathe, supporting that lymphatic system, that purification system of the body. Send them a signal of love, laws of vibrational energy when they speak negative to you. And take that deep breath. We're talking about fear. We've been talking about fear for the last 3 shows, I believe. Well, yeah, you can say we was talking about fears, because we was talking about there are 6 basic fears. And I shared with you the fear of poverty, the fear of ill health, the fear of old age, the fear of criticism, and the fear of loss of love, and the fear of death. And that's what we talk about, the fear of death. We cannot fear death when we understand that the human body was not to be here forever. So we want to live here in harmony and peace. We want the cell communication to vibrate and be pleasant. We want to fall asleep one night and not wake up the next morning and be all right with it, because we have lived a divine life, tuned into nature ourselves. That's why we talked about the power of self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-worth, self-honor. We talk about this on the Friendship Train Ride, and we share this to empower us. So the river of thought. The river of thought. Which way are your thoughts flowing? Flowing. Your mental river of thoughts. Which way? Is it going down the right pathway? Smile, breathe, send them a signal of love when they speak negative to you, and when you speak negative to yourself. Self-talk, let it be correct. Fear. An Oriental legend tells of the desert traveler who one night met fear and plague going to Baghdad, where they expected to kill 10,000 people. The traveler asked plague if he would do all the killing, and plague answered, "Oh no, I shall kill only a few hundred, and my friend fear will kill the others." Now, look what has gone on through life medical history. Smile, take a deep breath, tune into yourself. You're on a friendship train. Left unchecked, consistent stress can have a devastating effect on your adrenals, your digestive system, your microbes, your brain, the whole entire body and all its processes. And perhaps most critical, the lymphatic system. We're walking around with a sluggish lymphatic system. I've been a lymphologist, I don't know, over 30 something, 40 years. I knew mine was sluggish. I knew what had happened. And I worked and said I had to see this, vision this, realize this, make this be what it needs to be. My body can release this excess fluid and this excess sodium from it. Taking that deep breath, supporting that lymphatic system. That's what we all need to do. Yes. But why stress about your stress? Don't. See? Whatever those thoughts are, there's not alignment with you and where you want to be and where you want to go. You got to take that deep, deep, deep lymphatic breath and just let it go, family, community, and friends. Just let it go. You on the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand, make a friend. People, listen to me now. Never be sick again. Health is a choice. Learn how to choose it. No diseases, no diseases, no diseases. And the reason why health is a choice, because we have cellular malfunctions. Cellular structure, cells will malfunction. Two causes, deficiency and toxicity, because of your conscious thinking. Conscious thinking. Got to shift your conscious thinking, because life is a state of consciousness. You have the power to make a change in your life right now, family and community. You have a power to sit back and think and do things differently and get involved. Get involved. You don't need a medical degree. We all know by now pharmaceuticals have not the answer to solve anything. Just like they said, you are managing something that you have brought into your reality as real, then living it, because you're nurturing it. You're breathing life into it every day. Breathe life into wellness. Breathe life into self-care, self-love. That energy, that vibration align with the frequencies of life. It's strong and you can feel it. Family, community, and friends. I'm going to share this with you, and then we're going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back and close out the show. But sit back, relax. Remember, do your own self-massaging, reflexology. Or just sit back and in a meditative state and listen as I share with you. On the friendship train. Woo woo! It's a Harriet Tubman's ride, and we're moving down a track of Wellness Boulevard. Family, community, and friends, everything vibrates and nothing rests. Nothing rests and everything vibrates. There is a natural law that is called the law of vibration. It is a natural law because it is something that happens in nature. Nature wellness. Without a need for machines or people to make it work. It simply exists on this planet and throughout our whole universe. The laws of vibration explains the difference between the physical and the non-physical. It explains the difference between the things that you can see and the things that you can not see. It also explains the difference between mind and matter. The law of vibration explains that everything vibrates and nothing rests. Because everything is energy. Our body is electrical, and every organ has its own frequency, vibration. tone. Quantum physics suggests that we are part of a great and vibrating universe. Thought is one of the strongest forms of vibration and therefore very powerful. Thoughts create things, family, community, and friends. Think on the good ones. We don't want to go through the process of the other ones. That's why this is a negative-free zone. Even when we share our truth, it's a negative-free zone. If we are going to change our mindset, our health, our life, it must be based on new programming, or we will fail in our efforts to change. In the Bible, in Genesis 1:29, we find the truth concerning what God designed our physical bodies to nourish with. So any change in our eating habits that are going to be successful and permanent must be based on this truth and can only take place by the reprogramming, a paradigm shift of your thinking. Changing the track, the reel, the program that you have in there that's keeping you in a state, in a space that you're doing the constantly things over and over again, and you will not tune into yourself and realize that number one for the human body is diet, what you nourish the body with. Woo woo! You on a friendship train. Fortunately, that good book and many others tell us how to accomplish this reprogramming. Like in Romans 12:2. I love it, I love it, I love you. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That awareness. Don't keep going over what you've been going over with. Step up, step out. You on a friendship train ride. We're sharing information with you to become your own wellness doctor and shift out of chronic disease, care, stress, and emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery today. Because if we are going to be successful in changing our thinking, our eating habits, and our lifestyle, we must spend some time every day exposing our mind to information that is in keeping with the diet and lifestyle change that we earnestly desire to make. There must be a definite commitment to your intention. Then you must put all your intention on this commitment if you are going to manifest it into your life. You must have the expectation that the things you want most will happen. No matter what you're doing, no matter who you're working with, don't let other people's stress shift your energy. Be there, support them, do what you need to do, but maintain your what? Conscious understanding of what you're truly doing for yourself, family, community, and friends. Woo woo! When you consider renewing your mind, you will awaken within you your ability to contribute to your own healing process. Being your own wellness doctor ain't about trying to cure no diseases. It's about understanding your cellular functions and how you're taking care of this body energetically through your states of consciousness and its human body through what you're putting in it. It's a processing machine. It holds on. It's not a machine, but you know what I mean. Taking a deep breath. So be the co-creator that you were designed to be, because there is no new knowledge. All is ancient and infinite. For us to become whole and healthy, we must balance the body, mind, and spirit. We need to have a positive mental attitude about ourselves, others, and about life. The world you live in is make-believe, The world you see with the third eye is captured by the Creator's eye. And this world is beautiful and wonderful. The soil of the earth needs nothing for it to grow something. Life, it just needs to be. It distinctly knows what to do. And I tell you so to you. Woo woo! Clap, clap. I gotta give me a clapper. And it's gonna come. Yes, it is. But we're gonna sit back, do some deep breathing, take a pause for the cause of tuning into yourself as I share with you my commercials. And maybe a song or two. Or maybe this might be recorded with some music. We don't know. We'll see how that goes. And I'll come back and I'll finish up this article with you that I'm sharing with you that I did, I don't know how many years ago. Everything vibrates and nothing rests. Be back with you, Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, coming to you straight and live from the non-secular science of medicine, the arc of self-healing and self-help, health education for longevity and peace. Time to be your own wellness doctor. Woo-woo! Are you at your wit's end because there seems to be no solution to your healthcare problem? Is it okay for me to say to you that you can have peace of mind? Take back control of your health. Are you experiencing anxiety, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, any fictitious disease? Whatever your symptoms or diagnosis are, there is a conscious solution to transform the cause of your pain. Not treat symptoms or mask it. No prescription medication, no over-the-counter drugs, no organs removed are required. Take back control of your health by the renewing of your mind. You can create wellness today. Contact Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, www.CELLABRATED.com. Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website for celllife.com, the number 4, CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation, 202-248-7749.
She needed a little love, but you
back. I'm here. Welcome back aboard. No, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the time for you to tune into yourself. Family, community, and friends. You're on the Friendship Train Ride. Once again, I'm your host, Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, coming to you straight and live from the non-secular science of medicine, sharing with you some information so you can be your own wellness doctor. That's what you want to be. You want to live here in wellness, being your own wellness doctor, and understanding how everything connects together, and we can do this nature's way. We are building powerful nerve force so that we can take care of ourselves by learning anatomy, physiology, pathology, understanding the things that we are doing and not doing for the well-being of our human being. Family, community, and friends, we're talking about nerve force by understanding everything vibrates and nothing rests. I'm sharing with you an article that I wrote probably in 2012, still relevant today. Let's see if I can pick up where we left off right here. I believe the last paragraph was: the soul of the earth needs nothing for it to grow something. Life just needs to be. It distinctly knows what to do, and I tell you, so do you. Plant the seed of positive thoughts. Think solution thoughts, and your life will unfold as the universe has planned it. God, the universe, has also given us dominion over our own consciousness, the way we think, the ideas we accept or reject. I believe that a single thought, electrified with conviction and feeling, and held consistently and persistently in mind, has the creative power to actually materialize in one's life. That's why thoughts become things, and you want to choose the good ones. There is a definite relationship between the thoughts of man and the conditions in his body. The body is moved by the mind. All the conditions of the body are brought about by the mind. The life force created man in his image, the image of perfect health, perfect life, and perfect substance. We make living cells through the imagining power of thought. We nourish a good thing by thinking how good it is. Oh, how good it is! Who used to say that, family, community, and friends? Taking one of our health education courses, workshops, or seminars is an excellent way to begin to gain a greater understanding of your role in your health and lifestyle choices. Knowing and applying the laws of health is the key to living a long and healthy life with quality living. So reach out to me, community, organizations, partnerships. We're here to support you and to share and be your partner in moving people up out of the dark ages of disease care, and understanding that we do have cellular malfunctions and we can correct them. You see, we seldom sit down and question our beliefs. I say, stop for a moment and catch your thoughts. What are you thinking right now? If thoughts shape our life and experiences, would you want this thought to become true for you? If it is a thought of worry, of anger, of hurt, or revenge, or sickness, or lack, or limitations, how do you think this thought will come back to you? If we want a joyous, dis-ease-free life, we must think joyous and healthy thoughts. You cannot think good thoughts for you and negative thoughts. and negative thoughts for someone else and expect that you will create good things in your life. You must want for others what you want for yourself. Oh, and we want the good things. Take a little time to listen to the words you say, family, community, and friends. If you hear yourself saying something 3 times, write it down. It has become a pattern for you. To break the pattern, you must change the thought. At the end of a week, look at the list you have made, and you will see how your words fit your experiences. Be willing to change your thoughts and words and watch your life change. The way to control your life is to control your choice of thoughts and words. You see, no one thinks in your mind or can speak the great I am for you but you. You are the individualized expression of God and is ever one with this perfect life, perfect substance, and perfect love. You have created your life and the circumstances that you are presented in your life, good or bad, happy or sad, healthy or unhealthy. You do not believe me? You do not believe this? And view what you will see in your reality by sitting back and tuning into yourself, family, community, and friends. Believe me and see for yourself. You change the real. The picture of your life can only get better. Can only get better. So come and learn the secrets, which are really no secrets. So come and learn the secrets that has traveled through centuries to reach you, to show you how to get what you really want. When you apply the understanding that you, and you alone control your thinking, and that your thinking has manifested as the reality of what you are experiencing right now. So let go of that disease, let go of that thought, shift that energy, raise that vibration, and live in that atmosphere of self-love. Family, community, and friends, I want to thank you for tuning into the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversations radio show with me this week as I share with you nerve force, everything vibrates and nothing rests, becoming your own wellness doctor. And in closing, I'd like for you to remember the law of cause and effect. As we think, so we are. As we think, so we are. This is the spiritual law of cause and effect. Our dominant thoughts take form in our lives. If we don't like the effects, we can change what is causing them, our thoughts. Generally speaking, positive thoughts cause positive effects. Negative thoughts cause negative effects. We know that through the placebo and the non-placebo effect, the negative effect. So let's seize the day, then, and every now opportunity. Let's seize the day, then, and every now opportunity to change our thinking and our lives as we want to be and as we want our thoughts to be. I say, family, community, and friends, begin now, right this moment. That's why you're aboard the friendship train, making conscious self-health care moves, setting back and knowing how to relax. Yes, the mind, the body, the organs, taking a deep breath. Oh yes, being the own true wellness doctor. family and community and friends. We begin right now where we are with God the universe, in whom everything is possible and the impossible too. Rather than choosing thoughts aligned with our own human egos or a worldly or material consciousness, I say choose thoughts aligned with the frequencies of life. Choose thoughts aligned with the vibration of God. Choose thoughts aligned with spiritual consciousness. Choose positive, uplifting thoughts of truth, not negative, draining thoughts we know are false. By releasing false ideas, error thinking, we actually make room for new blessings and opportunities to emerge in our lives. Family, community, and friends, by releasing false ideas, error thinking, we actually make room for new blessings and opportunities to emerge in our lives. So let go of fear about your medical condition, about where you are, that you must take pharmaceuticals for the rest of your life to manage a disease that you can probably, more than we know, shift with a thought and consciousness and taking better care of how the human body is operating. We have this individualized power, and no medicine, really nothing, is going to shift that but your states of consciousness. So what state of consciousness are you in, family and community and friends? Remember, our thoughts are powerful. Our thoughts are powerful, and our will is powerful. As you begin to transform your thinking, do not do as I did and try to force life. Through the power of will, when things keep coming and going in my life and did not stay with stability, I asked why, and I was told to stop forcing life. Stop trying to make things be the way that you want them to be. Make people be the way they want, the way that you want them to be. Make your life be the way that you want it to be. Stop forcing it, because you cannot sustain it. So here, this day, this time, I say to you, family, community, and friends, it is definitely time for you to be your own wellness doctor. Through the guidance, God, you, and I dance. Family, community, and friends, we got a partner. We got a co-creator with us. We got the creator, which making us the co-creator. So we have guidance, nature's way. All of nature shows us the power in the lymphatic system is shaped like a tree. The branches go up and all the way down, and all ins and out and through the body, and help the body stay in perfect balance. That draining that pond that's around the organs and the interstitial areas and inside, so the organs can hear and speak and talk and do the things they need to do. So I'd like to say to you in closing today, God, you, and I dance. There's a poem coming to me, the title I can see, Guidance, but the words are not here. But where are the words? All I hear is God, you, and I dance. Like the lyrics, the rhythm, and the rhyme, God, you, and I dance. Like the ocean waves, the sky, the moon, and the sun, God, you, and I dance. Like the birds, fishes, animals, and other creatures of the sea, God, you, and I dance. Like the breath, the breeze, and the air we breathe, God, you, and I dance. There is a poem coming to me, the title I can see, Guidance. But where are the words? All I hear is God, you, and I dance? Like Jesus, Moses, prophets, saints, and apostles. God, you, and I dance. Like Imhotep, kings and queens of ancient Kemet. God, you, and I dance. Like angels, divine guides, and ancestors. God, you, and I dance. Like laughter, smiles, and singing out loud, and dancing in harmony with the beat of the drum. God, you, and I dance. Like listening to bees, the trees, and the whispers in the breeze. God, you, and I dance. I am you, and you are me. And as I honor myself, I honor thee. In the land of I am that I am. God, you, and I dance. You see, oxygen plus pumps our cells plus electricity equals power. Cellular power for human wellness. Cellular power. Your thoughts are the only thoughts that create your life, and you better believe it. Your visions and mind are the only images that create your life, and you better believe it. So stop and be still. It's reflection time. God, you, and I dance. 2013 by Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks. Stop, family, community, and friends. Tune into yourself. And remember, disease and inharmonious condition in mind and body brought about by error thinking. Ignorance causes all diseases. He said, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Organic disease has its origin in mind as truly as any other manifestation. It has become subconscious and needs the power of the Christ mind to reach and to dissolve the error thoughts that are causing the disease. And family, community, and friends, you can do it when you step up out of the dark ages of disease care and learn what the human body needs and vibrate as strongly as you can from the energetic being that you are. And know this: the mind, the starting point of every act and thought and feeling, the common meeting ground of God and man. God is mind, and we cannot describe God with human language, so we cannot describe mind. We can only say, I am mind. I know God is mine. He knows. The mind is the seat of perception of the things we see, hear, and feel. It is through the mind that we see the beauties of the earth, the sky, of music, of art. In fact, everything, because everything vibrates and nothing rests. That silent shuttle, subtle of thought, working in and out through cells and nerves, weaves into one harmonious whole. Family, community, and friends, go ahead. Tune into yourself. Feel good. And thank you so much for coming aboard each week, visiting. And if you have not gone to the website, signed up for your free voice scan, please do so. You have this opportunity now. If you're local to Washington, D.C., step up to have the Max Pulse Self-Gnosis test to know what your body and your cells are saying to you. The stress level, how clogged your arteries are, and the vibration that's coming through your cell life. You are the power. You have the control. You see, family, community, and friends, as I let you go, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. We're talking about self-health care medicine. So what are you doing in these changing and challenging times for yourself. Woo woo! Your prayer is your desire. Picture the fulfillment of your desire now and feel its reality, and you will experience the joy of answered prayer. That's what I'm doing, and you do the same thing too, family. See you next week on the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show aboard the Friendship Train Ride, moving down Wellness Boulevard. Woo woo!
The next point. Once you decide it, then you must believe it. Let me hear you say, believe it. The book says belief is mental acceptance. You have to mentally accept what you want. The late Emmett Fox used to use the term the mental equivalent. Let me hear you say the mental equivalent. And I'm going to say it this way. First of all, I'll quote Jesus on it. Jesus says, to him that hath, to him it shall be given. The only thing that you're going to get is what you've got. Get it? Got it. That's right. Somebody said, got it. That's what you're supposed to say. Somebody says, my goodness, you left me somewhere back there at the first got Reverend Ike. The only thing that you are going to get is what you've got. First of all, this is another way that Reverend Ike says it. If you want something, first get it in your mind. It's in this book somewhere. Until you get it in your mind, you're not going to get it in your hand, or in your bank account, or in your garage, or in your pocket. You must have the mental equivalent. This book will help you to get it. I'll read just one sentence. When you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. And there's that old saying, where there is a will, there is a way. So I'm going to save the other 2 points until after the break, which we're going to take in just a moment, because I want you to have your books in your hands. On page 184. Now, we have breakthrough tools here. Some of the best breakthrough tools are books and tapes, so that you can hear the word. You know, we talked about the importance of the word. I have a habit, and I'm going to refine this into a seminar. I've promised myself that I was going to do that. I record all of my favorite verses of Scripture, all of my favorite affirmations. I've recorded them onto tapes, and I affirm each one 10 times. And sometimes at a low level, so that it doesn't disturb my conscious mind, I will play maybe 3 of those tapes all night. You see, because the conscious mind has unlimited input. You see, that's where you pick up a lot of stuff and don't know where you got it from. See, that headache that you get, you caught that 5 months ago on the secret storm in the edge of night. You'd be surprised at stuff that your subconscious picks up from those commercials. See, they've got you all primed for that. Not only do they tell you and show you how to have a headache, they tell you what kind of headache to have. You've got an Excedrin. Cross it out. Headache. So when you go to the store, you'll see that past that Excedrin rack, and that Pavlovian response will say, oh yes, this is just what I need. And you will definitely need it. Anyway, you want to take these classes and these services with you, and you can do that on tape. I've brought several very good tapes and books here with us. One I call the Master of Money course. Heaven knows if you are interested in coming to a greater understanding and a unique understanding about money so that you can experience it more than ever before, whatever you need to do that's honest to get this tape, you do it. It contains the series Magnetize Your Mind for Money, the 10 Commandments of Money, and the Psychology of Money. And then there's one, the Master of Prosperity course, that tells you about prosperity, your divine right. You see, it's your divine right. You see, that's another thing, you know, when you pray, a lot of people pray to ask God for things. But you know, everything that you ask for is really already yours. Say that to the person next to you. Everything that you ask for is really already yours. See? And it is by prayer and by praise and by believing and by decision that we take what is already ours. Beloved, I wished above all things that you would prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers, says the Bible. So prosperity is your divine right. And you need to understand that. You see, you're not asking God for something that's not yours. You see, you can't get what's not yours. That's the trouble with some of you. You've been trying to get what's not yours. I have many reputations, and one is a faith healer. I remember one night in Miami, Florida, at the convention center, the building was crowded to the rafters, and I was praying my mass healing prayer for everybody. And, you know, some of the people dropped their crutches and jumped up and started running. Other people got out of wheelchairs and had all kinds of instant demonstrations. There was a little lady there with rheumatism. And so she was sitting on the front row rubbing her knees and, oh, please, Jesus, please, Jesus, please. I looked at her and said, Mama, stop praying like that. She almost dropped her teeth. See? You have to learn what your divine rights are. Good health is my divine right. Let's hear it. Good health is my divine right. And this Master of Prosperity course tells you about that. It also tells you how to be crazy enough to get what you want. See, I'm going to level with you just before the break. Whenever an evangelist say that, you know, he's going to be through in just a few minutes, never take him seriously, by the way. I'm going to tell you something. The reason some of you people don't have what you want is because some of you have got too much sense. If you're going to be successful, if you're not already crazy, you have to learn how to be crazy without acting crazy. People with good sense don't get but so far. You know why? Because they know too well why they can't. I can't do that. And then you got to watch out for these relatives and friends of yours that always say, well, you know you can't do that. How many of you have ever had people tell you what you could do and could do? Get the heaven away from those kind of people. Even if they are your relatives, don't even get you a post office box and don't even let them know what your address is. Send them a Christmas card every Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And let it stay at that, but don't talk on the telephone with them. You get enough static from yourself. You don't need a lot of other people giving you static. You don't need Mama's static and Daddy's static and Aunt Susie's static. And Aunt Jane, all Aunt Jane, and some of you that go to visit your relatives every year, you need to stop that. Because you don't get the gospel, you get all the bad news. And they'll tell you about all the stuff that runs in the family. So where you know what old Aunt Janie died of the rocket pneumonia and the boogie woogie flu. That runs in our family. And I said, yeah, and this is where it runs the hell out. But you got to be crazy enough not to believe all those negative things. Okay, I can't preach the tape to you here. You have to buy it. The tape in there also is, you can have it. I did that as a response to a message that I got from a reporter in Chicago some years ago when I began to preach success and prosperity to people. And The reporter sent word back to me through our director of public relations. Why is it that Reverend Ike tells those people that he can have all those things? He knows they can't have all those things. I said, you tell him. I said, who in the heaven is he to tell people what they can't have? That's another thing. You know, write it down. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't have. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't be. And the fifth tape in here is don't be indifferent toward money. You know, some of you, you're having money problems because you're indifferent to money and you don't even realize how indifferent you are. I had an interesting experience today. Somebody that I hired to work for me, you know, we put an ad in the paper, but that ad was a doozy. It said controversial minister. I did that to scare away the weak-hearted. But somehow this particular person came for the interview and got hired. And one day of me, she couldn't stand it. And so when the supervisor came to me and said, well, you know, she's not going to make it because, you know, her religion is bothering her being around here. I said, well, if her religion bothers her, then, you know, release her and let her go. Pay her off for the day. She worked one day. He said, well, she said that the money isn't important. See that? That's indifference to money. See, and what probably rubbed her the wrong way is, you know, my concept of the right relationship with money and so on. And so it seemed overemphasized to her. I don't know what all the other hang-ups were, but I tried to warn them. But I said, my religion insists that I pay people. She worked here a day, so she's going to get paid for a day. So just prorate whatever we agreed to pay her and pay her for that day. Tell her we'll mail her the check. Goodbye, and God bless you. Till you're ready for me. Okay, and all of these tapes, your power of fascination. This is a beautiful little set, your power of fascination. There's only one tape in here, but it is so beautiful because it tells you how to use your power of fascination. You can use your power of fascination. When we talk about all these different powers, they're really the same. They're aspects of the same one power. But when you horn in on your power of fascination, you can use it to bring you what you want. I talked about this, the excitement of money, overflowing abundance. Get your kicks. Money-making, miracle-working idea, a technique that does the trick. And there's a money hook, money-feeling meditation included in here. Well, it's in there, believe it or not. How to get out of the hell of poverty, sickness, and suffering. Prosperity Plus. You don't have to go through hell to get to heaven. Oh, Lord. I can look at you and tell some of you've been going through hell trying to get to heaven. Oh, Lord, is hell trying to get to heaven. I remember in the black church back in South Carolina, and by the way, you know, I do know a lot about black people because I used to be black before I turned green. But you know what I found out? I found out that I couldn't buy anything with black power. The only color of power in the American economy is green power. And if you get enough of that, people don't care what color your face or anything else is. A beautiful set. Control Your Life series. Tell your mind what to think. Tell your feelings how to feel. Tell your body how to react. Woo, that'll fix you up.
Greetings, everyone. Are you still taking care of your human body field cellular malfunctions from an outdated healthcare system? Why not shift out of chronic disease care, stress, pharmaceuticals, vaccines, and surgery, and step up to energetics, epigenetics, and quantum health and healing with me. Step up and take control of your health journey. I offer you one free human body field voice scan from your computer or phone. Instant access to your scan results and more free quantum health information. For more details, visit consciousselfcare.com. CONSCIOUSELF or call Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks 202-248-7749. Yes, it's time to be your own wellness doctor.